Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your April 4th, 2022 Angel Day reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Leo. So as this singing bowl was singing, I was listening and I kept on seeing a broken heart, a broken heart, a broken heart. So there's something here, and it's very interesting because on this Angel Day, the 4th of April, this is a time of protection and love. And the broken heart, there's something that was broken. There's something where like it broke our heart to hear it. Now that's being mended. Now that's being healed. There's great power here that is moving us forward. So let us look at the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. I'm just going to lay everything out for us. Our energy to be mindful of, our chakra cards, our goddess cards, and see what the story is. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And then let's see, with the tarot, we'll have everything all laid out just to get a really good idea. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. And I hope you all are doing absolutely wonderfully. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh, goodness. Okay. Oh, I love all the balance that's coming in, the prosperity that's coming in. It's after we're facing the fear that came from this broken heart, and we've learned so much. We're smarter because of it. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. Okay. So there are a lot of gifts coming in. Let's talk about the different ways that we're seeing things now, and let's talk about the energy that we have to be mindful of. So we have the 6 of Pentacles coming in, which is interesting because we start right here with the 6 of Pentacles, and it's things being out of balance. It's things being not what we wanted them to be. The 6 of Pentacles is thinking, all right, this person will be able to give me the information or the handout or the understanding that I need. And yet this is going to ring hollow. It's not going to get us as far as we thought it was going to. So being aware of that is going to be very important for us during this time. We then have the chakra energy of rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. We are being reborn. We are being empowered. We are also starting to see things differently. There's a healing that's coming over us because we are protected. And let's talk about an angel day just for a moment. The angel number 44 is a sign that God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, love and protection is over us. Our guardian angels are watching over us. They're keeping an eye on us and ensuring our safety. We are surrounded by hope and we are surrounded by optimism on this day, and good fortune comes forward. We're shielded from harm by the higher powers, and 44 is regarded as a vehicle for messages from the divine. So this is a day where we're going to see ourselves taking in these messages, gaining this understanding, looking at things quite differently. These messages will encourage us to be more courageous and also to carry on working towards our purpose here on earth, what is vitally important to us. Now, in the Bible, it's very interesting if we use that as a point of reference. The number 40, right, is the amount of days Jesus was on earth between the crucifixion and the ascension. So here there is a power of resurrection of self, of greater understanding, greater insight into things. There's positive energy, and this brings blessings, protection, and especially when we have been through hard times, or when we are going through hard times, we get to know on this day that we are not alone, because we are not alone. And that is going to be something that's very empowering and very reassuring for us. Now, there is a sense here as we're moving forward. When we look at things, here we have the traveler. There's a sense of movement here. Let travel, education, and communication systems take you and your ideas to the world, and or use the same to bring the world to you. So there's a sense of either we're going to the world through education, communication, and other systems to really open up the doors through travel, or we are having the world brought to us through these systems, through this way of being. Now, we're starting here with the Page of Pentacles. We are becoming a student of our prosperity. And what's so interesting is we have the Ace of Pentacles coming in just a little bit down the line. There is a sense of I'm studying, I'm learning, I'm gaining, new ideas are coming into my mind, new ways of looking at things. But there is also somebody who's pushing us out of our comfort zone, pushing us out of the way that we've always seen things. And this brings us to a place where we're facing a lot of our fears, a lot of things that have held us back. It's kind of like the Johnny Cash song, what's done in the dark will be brought to the light. And this is going to be a time where we're seeing that what was done in shadows, or what we were hiding from, is now being brought to the light, not to humiliate us, but to help us achieve, succeed, and really move forward in the way that we need to for us. We have strong Pisces energy coming in. We also have a strong sense of this is where I need to be, and this is what I need to see. There's something we've been running from, and Spirit is saying, stop and look. Stop and look. On this day of protection, let me see where the shaky ground is and why the shaky ground is there. What am I afraid of? And why am I afraid? And this is going to be a time where we're taking the sting out of things, where we're taking the hurt, the pain, the disappointment. And it brings us to being a student of our heart, to really looking at what we desire, what's important, what is the bigger picture. And as we do this, we start to see the situation differently. And that's with the Hangman right here. And it brings us to this place with the Six of Pentacles, where it's like, oh no, it was an imbalance. It wasn't what I needed. I thought this person was giving me a hand out or was helping me up, and they were stifling me. They were holding me back. And it brings us with the Page of Cups, where we become the student of our heart, where we're looking at what we desire. We're also seeing things in a very different light, in a very different way. And that's actually going to be a blessing during this time. We're moving away from traps that we have had before. But there's also a sense here with this of, it's almost like I can't ask for too much. I can't ask for too much. If I open up that door, if I let myself be vulnerable like a child, I can be hurt. And we've been hurt before, Leo. And it's a sense here of how can I let the love in without it destroying me? And that's a really good question, because when we have been burned, when we have loved fully and amazingly and it hasn't worked out, it makes us think, how can I move forward to the place that I want to be? How can I have what it is I thought I would have, but what was taken away? And that's where we start to see things very differently during this time. And we're facing these fears that have been holding us back. And what we're going to be doing here is looking also at the illumination of creativity. There's very much a sense that it's not the way that we always thought it should be. You know, it's going to break down molds. It's going to break down what we had thought. And we're going to see a creativity. We're also going to see a loving compassion, which maybe we hadn't experienced before. And that's coming in. There's a sense here of not seeing our beauty, not seeing our worth, not seeing the power of us. And now we're stepping into it. And we're going to find that with the Seven of Air, we are confronting a lot of, Spirit is saying, stereotypes. We're confronting a lot of fears, a lot of betrayals, a lot of hurts, a lot of things that have set us back. And then we think, oh my gosh, everybody's like this. And Spirit's saying, no, 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 no. It was a betrayal. It was a betrayal that if we learn from it, we will be emboldened by, which sounds funny. It sounds funny to say I will be emboldened by a betrayal, but it's almost like you will not. You will not have this power over me. And it brings us then to the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, opening up the door, handing us a gift of wealth, handing us a gift of prosperity. There is a sense here of you are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of protection. You are worthy of prosperity. And what this is planting these seeds, is embracing this bounty and saying there is more here than meets the eye. And it brings us to this place on this earthly plane where we start to see gifts coming in. We start to see ourselves in a very different way. The Ace of Wands is a gift just for us, Leo. It's a gift from God, Source, Spirit, again, however you see the divine, the universe, of passion, of creativity, of new starts, of new ideas, of, illuminating the pathway forward. And as we do this, it's like, okay, there's more here. There's more here than I realized, and there's more here than I know. And that's where the world starts opening up to us. That's where we start to see a vast system coming in. And we think, oh, can I do this? And it has to do around what has broken our heart, what has made us step back, made us hide away. And now there's such a sense of love. There's such a sense of connection. There's such a sense of I'm taking that leap into the unknown, into what I desire. And it's so interesting here because she's surrounded by stars. And then when we move down to the next layer, in the tarot, we have the stars. We have what we dream for, what we wish of, but we also have good fortune and good prosperity around us. So it moves us to the Page of Pentacles. Again, coming up, we have that repeat here of the Page of Pentacles. We have that student of prosperity. We have that bounty. We have that grounding. It's I'm a better person because I'm opening up the horizons, because I'm planting the bounty for me, because I'm, looking at more. There is also a real sense here of this is the time to learn to bring in the money. We already saw with education and travel and, communication that's going to be a gateway that leads us forward. And that's going to be the same thing here, that it is through education, it is through a betterment of ourselves that the door is going to open, whether that betterment be reading a book or taking a class or, going on that retreat. That's what we need to do during this time. And we need it to have us step into our potential, to have us realize something within us that has been laying dormant. And it's like, see me, see me, see me. And this is something where we've seen glimpses of it. We see glimpses of it. And we think we can perpetuate that ourselves. We think, okay, I can do this. But unless we have somebody to help us, to mentor us, to teach us, it's going to be harder. And that's why taking a class or, having some sort of guide is going to be so important to us. And then it leads us to the 10 of Pentacles, prosperity, success, bounty, abundance, wealth coming in. It leads us to this place where it's like, this is the money. This is where I need to be. This is success that lasts for generations, even if it is simply, now I know what success looks like. And so the people I come in contact with, they know what success looks like. They know what prosperity looks like. And that impacts them because it's sure as heck impacting us. We're opening up the door. We're seeing ourselves better. We're saying that this is where we need to be. And so we're calling in the wealth. So there is an energy here of before thinking, no, the doors are closed. The doors are closed and I need that handout. The doors are closed and I am afraid. And now we're going to see, I'm calling in that wealth. I'm calling in that prosperity because we are blessed. Because we are blessed and we are taking that blessing and we are running with it. Then we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords here is us being a student of our mind, of what we need. We have all the pages except the Page of Wands. So we have our passion shining forward quite beautifully. And it's everything else that we're learning. We're learning how to truly embrace our heart. We're learning here how to truly embrace our voice. We could also be, like there's something with massaging your voice, like your voice could be sore, it could be overwhelming. And so it could be that you get vocal massages or you just massage your voice, you just massage your neck. And it helps you. It helps the words come better. It soothes. And so that's going to be very important. It's not having the words betray us. It's knowing our words. It's speaking slowly. It's taking things in. And I know I do speak so fast, but here for me, this is slow. So here there is this sense of I am aware of my words. I am aware of what I desire. And it moves us to the Six of Swords. It moves us to this place where we're just moving forward. We're taking our ideas, we're taking what we need, we're taking what we want, and we're taking what we've worked so hard to perfect, and we're taking it with us. This is a time where we're going to see ourselves in a very different way. Before we were passive, and now it's not that we're aggressive in a, bad way. It's that we are aggressively saying, this is what I want for my life, and nobody's going to make it happen but me. And it's not being mean or hurtful or hateful. It is saying there is power within me to open up this door. And as we do this, we have the Eight of Coins. We are so focused on work. We are so focused on the time and the energy that it takes and that it will take and that we will put into things that we start to see things very differently. We start to see ourselves differently. We start to open up that door and it's like, oh, this is where I need to be. This is what I want. There is also here something where it's like we're sketching it out, and I just keep on seeing sketching. It's a rough draft. We've been working on a rough draft, and we could even say to ourselves, "Oh, I'm just a rough draft. I'm just a rough copy right now, but I'll become the finished work." And what Spirit is showing here is that we don't understand that everything that we've been doing has been refining and refining and refining. So we're much more refined in a certain skill, in a certain way forward than we thought we are, or than we give ourselves credit for. It's kind of like we always think, oh, it could be better, it could be better. Yeah, it always could be. But still putting it out there, leading ourselves forward, that's going to be so important. It leads us to what we love. It leads us to the lovers. This is Gemini energy. This is love. This is brilliance. This is a sense of what I truly desire comes forward. And during this time of protection, during this time of understanding, what we love does come forward. There's an air around us of embracing what we love, embracing who we are, of, looking at the bigger picture of things and seeing ourselves. So there is this energy here of kind of hiding away. And now, or thinking that somebody else had to put an imbalance. And now we're starting to fall in love with us. We're seeing how beautiful we are. We're seeing how talented we are. We're seeing how blessed we are. Even when we're going through really hard times, there is a sense of, I have beauty and prosperity around me. I'm not defeated. I am strong. And that leads us to the star. It leads us to this place of what we wish for. Because Leo, we can have a tendency to forget how strong our hearts are, how much love guides us. And it makes us just so powerful and so beautiful that what we're going to see here is that what we truly love, what we truly wish for, what we truly desire, it brings us to the next level. This is being seen. This is our deepest wishes and desires being seen by the divinity, being seen by the cosmos, being seen by us. There's something here where we're going to hit the pause button and be like, well, I was working so hard towards that, but why? That's not where I want to be. That's not what's important for me. And this becomes the game changer. It leads us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. It is the Queen of Cups. It is being too chaotic in our emotions. And it is also being too reactionary. This is going to be very important during this time when we're embracing what we love. We can be very reactionary to things. So here it's embracing what we love and also staying in the beauty of who we are, of what we want, of what's important. There's also somebody in our lives who's emotionally very manipulative. And that just needs to be realized. If we realize it, we don't have to call them out. We might not even have to have a big fight with that person. It's just like, okay, listen, you're in a place of pain and hurt. I get that. I understand that. But I can't follow you down that road. That's just going to be a mark of strength for us. It leads us then to our subconscious chakra energy, and that's visualization. This is the third eye chakra. We are visualizing, we are seeing, we are declaring what we need, what's important to us, and what opens up the door. When we visualize, we can think, oh, I'm living in this land of make-believe. Yeah, sure. But we are also embracing what our heart wants, what our soul needs, what we desire as individuals. And if that feels like make-believe to some people, we're laying down the runway for our dreams in our minds. We're laying down the foundation. And it all starts with a thought. It all starts with I'm not caged in. I'm not waiting for other people to open the door. I'm opening the door. And it brings us then to our subconscious Goddess Oracle cards. Goddess message, angel message. And this is the mask. It says, neither you nor anyone else involved in your situation has a clear picture of what has happened, what is happening, and what will happen. So there are a lot of questions here. There are a lot of unknowns, and yet we're trying to make really big assumptions before we sit in the energy, before we assess the situation. So it's going to be very easy during this time for us to make bold claims, for others to make bold claims, and yet not truly be in the present of the now. And that's going to be something that is important for us to understand. We need to be present in the right here and the right now for ourselves. And if we let other people kind of take us off path, off track, that's going to be something that's detrimental. It then moves us to our first tarot subconscious energy, and this is the 10 of Swords. We're tired. We're tired. We've had enough. This is an energy of rebirth. This is an energy of taking all the hurts, all the pains that have defined us, that have been a part of our lives, and instead of them breaking us, saying, you know what, there's more here. There's more here than you know. There's more here than you could ever know. And I'm rising in strength because this would have broken another person. And I am now using all the knowledge that I've gained through that pain to empower me to be a strong, beautiful individual. It moves us then to the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups for me is a loaded card because there's celebration here, yes, and that's how a lot see it, just simply as that celebration. But I also see it as that person who was supposed to be able to celebrate us, but just couldn't. They just couldn't raise their glass, truly smile. They always had a bit of a resentment, they caused us pain. They caused us pain because they couldn't be there for us. And that is something that we need to acknowledge. We need to acknowledge those people in our lives, whether they be a lover or a parent or a sibling or a friend or a coworker, that were supposed to be able to celebrate us. And they just couldn't. We were always chasing after them. Now it's saying, stand in the energy of the people who truly do celebrate you, who truly do love you. And that's going to be the most important thing. Even if we look at it and say, wow, I need all new friends because of this, because there's nobody here who truly sees me for who I am, or who truly loves me. And that's going to be a really important thing because we have the Ace of Cups coming in, and with the Page of Cups, we definitely take this gift. Though again, it's in, when we have the gift coming in, right, and we take it in a different deck, it means that we don't feel like we're taking it. We take the gift of the Ace of Pentacles, but we necessarily don't feel like we're taking that gift. And yet we have to know that we're building something more. If we open up our minds and our hearts to learning, to seeing, to understanding, then that becomes the game changer. Here, we're going to find that our eyes are open. I love that eye right in the middle of the cup because we're embracing peace, because we're letting our emotions flow forward. We're releasing a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of negativity that has held us back. And it brings us then to, and this makes us very emotional. That also has to be acknowledged during this time, that we could be much more emotional than we thought we were going to be. We could think of this, this time of protection, this time of feeling loved and guarded, and be like, oh, I'm going to be on top of the world. No, it's going to make me feel safe enough that I get to embrace those hurts and those pains that were holding me back. It brings us then to the Ace of Coins. We are absolutely accepting this. We have the Ace of Coins coming through now twice, the Ace of Pentacles. We're getting a gift from God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. We're taking this gift as a child. We're taking this gift with the wonderment, the openness that a child would take any gift and say, oh, what is this prize for me? What is this for me? And we're going to be looking at it with all seriousness, but also with wonderment and beauty, and saying, how do I take this opportunity? How do I plant these seeds and make more, invest more into me? We could have a fear of money around us, a fear of lack, a fear of everything falling apart, a fear of not having enough. And this is going to be a time where we look at that fear and we say, but I have blessings, and I have bounty, and now I have to utilize them. Because we have them, we have to see them. And it's by opening up the study, it's by, taking that class, it's by talking to that friend, it's by, opening up our minds and just seeing things differently, that we take that gift. And all of a sudden, wealth starts coming in. We're taking a path less traveled, Leo. And that path less traveled is amazing. It is overwhelming, but it is beautiful for us. All right, Leo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and intensity of this time and of ourselves, and also of our angels' protection. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Leo, and may you have a blessed angel day.